You're not dancing.
Well,
Wow. What a period.
it's
I
yeah.
mean, whichever side you're on, though, you have to. We got a hockey game going on out there on that
We
ice.
do, we do.
Four to
That's
three
fair.
in favor of the Sarnia Sting. However, we were 4-1 at one point. All
Yes.
four goals, beautiful and earned.
Well earned. Yeah,
Totally earned.
absolutely. Very much so.
Who stepped up there? Porter Martone,
Oh my goodness.
who we've been
Absolutely.
kind of looking for more from him, and
Yep.
he's showing up.
Yep.
And his second OHL goal, and he's one of those ones that I think we've been talking about that we need to step up right now because
Yep.
of who we have off. And then Pastujov, okay.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
Wow.
15th OHL goal of the season.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course he should be scoring, and then of course
Absolutely.
Bill Manis in there as well.
And Sandus, you know what? I mean, Sandus, I love this guy. He's one of those guys that puts out an effort every single time,
Yeah.
and you can tell. He's in there doing what he needs to do every time.
Yeah, it's been great hockey. That was the second period we would have liked to seen first as well, because then you might have put us a little further ahead. But 4-3. Now we come out. The shots on goal are like 21-15. That's way better than what we were doing in the first period.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's not that we're not playing hockey, but I
No.
mean, this is really a matter that it's our game to throw away if we choose to do that because, I mean, most of their goals have been on errors that we've committed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just we get in that unfortunate mode where we're kind of dancing around or whatever, and all of a sudden they're capitalizing, because we've just not done what we need to do.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Ben Gaudreau out there right now. I mean, does he seem? He's doing well, but does he seem a little tired to you? Or is that just from the workout he's getting in this game?
I think he's getting a workout.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another, thing that I think Sarnia typically has been really hard on goalies.
Yeah.
We've had some world-class goalies that have gone through our club, and and they tend to always go on to much better things
Right.
after they've been in goal for Sarnia. But I think part of that is we kind of hang our goalies out to dry a
Well,
little
he's having
bit.
a hard time this year. I mean, stat-wise, if you look, he's kind of, and I want to talk about the goals because he's one that we've mentioned earlier. We could lose very soon
Yeah.
to the camp. So now you bring in Shizika, and who's the backup? Is that Grover?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen Grover's name in the lineup in a while,
Right.
so
But you
I
have
mean,
to
it's
have
always,
a backup goalie
Well,
sitting on
you
the
do,
bench,
and
right?
we do have Suzuka, who's I think.
But I mean, while Gaudreau's away.
Yeah. Well, Suzuka, I think, you know what? I wouldn't put it past him in terms of being a good stand-up goalie. I mean, he's had Ben kind of helping him out,
Yep.
showing him the ropes, and
I just wonder who would be the
give him
backup
his
for
head-
Shizika while
yeah,
Gaudreau's
probably
away.
it would be Grover.
I would think, right? And I'd like to see Shizika start a little more. Like he's only had 3 starts this season so far.
Yep.
And I think he's got some talent in there. I was talking to a couple of the guys, the officials off to the side there that have seen him play, and they're really happy with him. Now, Grover, of course, comes from the Legionnaires.
Sure.
And different hockey. There's that stepping up thing.
It is. It's a big leap actually between Junior B and what we're playing here.
Different paced game, and I just
entirely.
There's a little. Sort of different strategy going on out there. I don't know about strategy's not the
Possibly
word.
a little more pond hockey-ish.
Yeah, okay, right. You're going to get bumped a little bit more, right? See, this is a
Well,
guy
I
that
think
was
this
telling
is
me,
a little bit
I'd love
more-
to bring these guys on and watch it all.
I think the O is probably a little more structured hockey than what you're going to get.
That's what I was
mean.
looking for.
It's that strategic. It's the systems. It's the all of those things.
And it's also a higher
really-
level of commitment, I would
Sure
think,
it is.
as well, right?
Sure, I would expect as well.
I mean, more practices. What I think has maybe been helpful to the Sarnia Sting tonight is while they're coming out of 2 games that were really a kick in the kaniki, as Austin Powers would say.
Absolutely.
Right? And when you're down, let's kick you a little harder.
Yeah.
And then now you're back up. But you've had a week off, really. But you come out of a week off, and now you're going into a 3-3 where you've got tonight, where you've got something to prove because of the last 2 games. Now you're going down to Saginaw tomorrow to once again play the first place team.
Yep.
Then you're coming back here, Teddy Bear Toss on Sunday afternoon, and playing Barrie, which is similar to where we are, but a different conference altogether as well. So, I mean, wow, that is going to be
a lot of hockey.
That's a lot of hockey,
right? It's a lot of hockey. And you know what? It's not going to go well if we are hanging our goalie out to dry.
Well,
you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Yeah, I think you were saying, Dave, is that, Ben's stats, I mean, he is arguably one of the best goalies in the league at the moment.
I've said it. You've said it.
But his stats certainly aren't showing that at the moment. And I think that
not always to his fault.
No, I think that's a big part of it is, the defense. We have a weakness when it comes to our defensive lineup.
There's that swear word again.
And, well, absolutely, But, I mean, it's true. When you've got guys filling in on defense, that's not where you want to be. You need your guys. So, I think that all just doesn't fare well in terms of Ben's stats. But
notably, we're missing several players out there tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
But this team is also showing that they can win without tonight. But I wonder if we had those key players in there tonight, would we be much further ahead?
I would think so. I mean, it's nice to see some of the, some of the guys that we weren't necessarily expecting really stepping up to the plate and putting some goals in and putting up some assists and stuff. But it's only going to strengthen the team if we had our full complement here. The guys that they're used to playing with, right?
Well, this is also, I think, going back to your conversation last time when you talked about when you coach basketball and you're coming up against a team like oh crap and all this stuff, and you said, okay, but let's just go out and give our best performance
100%.
That we can, and what can we take away from that leads down to Saginaw coming back with Barrie.
For sure.
And I think if we were in that locker room right now, I think the coaches are saying, you guys are playing great hockey. You're doing well. We need to adjust a couple of things out there, but let's get back to, the basics here again. But I think what they're showing out there tonight shows that they can come out and win this game in the third period.
Yeah, and I think the key is going to be, honestly, the passing out of our own zone, and that transition from defense to offense. If we can tighten up our transition, I think we're gonna definitely come out ahead.
Talk about the line changes before we.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry. It just frustrates me beyond. It's just.
Yeah.
Timing is everything, man, and I think we've got that. I think is one of the weak points of the team right now is that those line changes don't happen as quickly when we want them, as cleanly, and that kind of thing. And, I think sometimes you may have to stretch a shift. Sometimes you just might have to stretch a shift to take maximum opportunity on an offensive.
I posed a question a few weeks ago at post-game press conference, and they were nice enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's those questions you don't want to ask.
Sure.
But it was, I forget who it was, but they were like, you know what? I think that is something that, yes, we could work on.
I think line changes really are.
I think they're recognizing what they need to do, right?
Yeah. Because you're going to watch. I mean, we're going to come up into the third period, and all of a sudden the line changes are going to come more frequently.
Yes.
But we're going to be giving up more opportunities in that same period of time. So, if you can hit them, and then I think we're in better shape.
How are we doing in the penalty box?
We're not doing too bad,
I think we're
actually.
okay
I
there.
think, yeah. I mean, I think there's been a couple of marginal line calls, but but beyond that, I think clearly the refs are really letting these guys play.
Yeah, that's
It's a
kind
little
of
more aggressive hockey out there, and but they're letting these guys kind of do their thing a little bit. Um, so
let's not get carried away
Yep.
out there. It's hockey to be played and won out
absolutely.
there. And third period coming up about 3.5 minutes away for the Sarnia Sting to come back out. That'll be it this time for my friend over here, who I'm quite proud of you actually for. Well, yeah, until I said the penalty box, I thought, boy, he hasn't said much about it. I'm going to give it to him on a silver plate, and you took it a little, but that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's been pretty fair out there.
No, I think
and
it's
like you said, they're letting them play hockey, and that's
Yep.
what needs to happen now in this third period.
100%.
Come out, basics, fundamentals, and let's keep seeing those young players stepping up like they have, and I think that will put the Sarnia Sting out on top.
Agreed.
We'll find out more post-game press conference. Don't forget, Sunday. I wanted to be that. I wish I'd have been that guy originally. I'm missing
awesome.
the echo. I've got echo here. So anyway, plan that better next time. But get your teddy bear. Come on out here and support. I think they're going to break. They're looking to break 4,000 teddy bears. I think was.
I've
last
got mine.
time.
So
we got to get the teddy bears ready, and that's at 2:00, 2:05 puck drop here on Sunday. We'll hope to see you here against Barrie. Of course, tomorrow heading down to Saginaw, first place team. That could be a tough one. But let's get through tonight. We'll see you at post-game press conference. As always, live from the Concourse and with the Sarnia Sting. I'm David Burrows and my good friend Jay Peckham.
go Sting, go!